This is a short video on composition of specific cases of non-concurrent system of forces. Details of composition process for generalized condition is covered in a separate video. So let's begin. Parallel forces in same direction and parallel forces in opposite direction are some specific cases of non-concurrent system of forces. We will start with composition of coplanar parallel forces in same direction. Consider two parallel forces having magnitudes F1 and F2 and acting at a distance d. What will be the magnitude and direction of the resultant force? As the orientation of both the forces are the same, the resultant will have a magnitude equal to the summation of forces. Additionally, the direction of the resultant would be same as the individual forces. We need to establish the line of action of the resultant as well to completely define the resultant. Let us arrive at the same with a simple example. Assume these forces are being applied on a rigid rod and which are the only forces acting on the rod. Let us put a support underneath at location O, which is at a distance d1 from force F1. Above the support location O, force F1 will be generating a moment equal to F1 times d1 and force F2 will be generating a moment equal to F2 times d minus d1. The generated moment F1 times d1 will be in the anticlockwise direction and F2 times d minus d1 will be in the clockwise direction. The system will be in equilibrium if these two moments are equal in magnitude. That is, when F1 times d1 is equal to F2 times d minus d1. d1 is the only unknown in the equation and the same can be easily estimated for the equilibrium condition. So, a reaction acting at location d1 will make the system in equilibrium. This means that the resultant arc of force F1 and F2 will be acting at the same location but opposite in direction. With the above explanations, it can be seen that for forces with equal magnitude, the resultant would be at the middle location, and in case of unequal forces, resultant would be closer to the bigger force. Now, let us move on to coplanar parallel forces in opposite direction. Equal parallel forces in opposite direction form a couple and cannot be equated to a single resultant force. Detailed review of couple is covered in a separate video. Suggest watching the same for clarity. Unequal parallel forces in opposite direction can be considered as a combination of a couple and a force having magnitude equal to the algebraic sum. So, we have briefly discussed composition of some specific cases of non-concurrent system of forces. Composition of general cases of non-concurrent forces are covered in a separate video.